7th grade was probably the worst state I've been in with my depression. It was like watching people through a one-way mirror. I could see them, but they couldn't see me.
Depression is like a
one time I was
bottomless
sitting
pit,
in my living room
a
with my
cluster of
family all
emotions
there,
pushing you in an
but I was
endless
screaming in
direction
my
until you
mind because I
eventually
couldn't
lose your
believe
way
that they
and who
didn't
you
know
are
what was
as a
going on
person.
through my mind.
I first started
Depression
seeing
was a lot
signs of
more for me.
depression
It's a
a little
constant
under a year
reminder
ago
that you're unwanted
during
and alone.
college
A heavy
application
weight on
season.
every breath you take.
Reason being is
An
that
overwhelming
as I was
numbness.
looking up
Living
for
in
myself on
depression
college
makes
outside,
life feel so impossible.
I came across a lot of
It leaves me
information
unmotivated
so
and
much better
unwilling
than
to get out of
me.
bed in the morning
As a result,
because it seems like
I
some days I
developed
feel completely numb, ending up just sitting there digging myself into
started
deeper
having
holes,
doubts about what I
disgust
did
and
in the past.
self-hate towards me, realizing that I'm starting to isolate myself, feeling like I have motivation to pull myself out of the world, sometimes even feel
I would realize
bad
that
as many
depression
do.
made me
I was still able to carry out
my
everyday
life in one
functions such
day
as
hurt the most.
going to
No warning. Every day is a different battle.
Depression is a common medical and mental health illness that negatively affects how you think, how you feel, and impacts how you behave.
Depression is a crippling numbness which causes you to feel tortured in a dark, inescapable place, all alone and hopeless. Depression makes you feel like you are never good enough. It makes you feel like you don't matter. It distances you and causes you to lose your desire to partake in this thing we call life. Depression is the cancer of the soul. The scariest part is how many different forms there are. It can hit you hard and when you least expect it.
There's a bipolar depression, bipolar disorder, which includes bipolar 2, a deep depression, painful depression. Unipolar depression does not have dramatic swings. A person is just completely depressed. There is dysthymia, which is a flatness. It's it's sad to say, but it's almost like an Eeyore. You say, oh, it was a warm day today. Oh, yeah, but the clouds never went away.
End of the road. Nothing to do. And no hope of things getting better.
There are several different kinds of depressions. Typically, what I see working with adolescents is an adjustment disorder that also involves depression, whereas feelings are so overwhelming that the typical incident or event that may happen in a person's life causes them to become depressed for 2 weeks or more at a time. Clinical depression is categorized as that too, of having feelings of hopelessness for more than 2 weeks.
According to the World Health Organization, depression is the official most widespread illness, with 121 million people worldwide currently suffering from it. There are many kinds of depression, and they each affect everyone in a different way. It is the illusion that the walls are caving in, the inability to transcend your own weight, a general nothingness that causes one to be stuck in the abyss of entropy.
Symptoms of depression can vary from person to person, especially from even adolescents to adults. Depression is a very an illness where you turn inward and withdraw a lot from your normal day-to-day activities, and you may see that with adolescents as well. With adolescents, particularly that suffer from depression, there's an extreme negative self-talk that happens, and so they have a lot of cognitive distortions about who they are as a person and how they relate to the world. And they feel guilty or worthless a lot, or maybe even over-apologize for things that maybe they didn't have control over in the first place. But they might have trouble with thinking or concentrating. And one of the biggest symptoms to be aware of too is suicidal thoughts or behaviors and suicidal tendencies or actions and self-harm, because the person may be suffering so bad that they don't know what the release should be for them, and so they might turn to unhealthy strategies for themselves.
Within the time of you watching this video, on Earth, an average of 7 people, 7 human beings have taken their own life. And for each person that commits suicide, it intimately affects at least 6 other people, which can cause them to obtain a mental illness. By the end of this video, an estimate of 14 people will have ended their lives, and around 100 people will be immensely affected and have to continue on with this missing piece in their heart. This end doesn't have to be your end. There are countless ways to help you overcome this struggle.
It's important if you're feeling any symptoms or experiencing a depression that you seek help right away. And that help can be from a parent, a school figure, anybody that you trust that can connect you with professionals who can truly help you, such as a medical doctor, a therapist, a psychiatrist or psychologist. It is important that you seek help from a professional who can steer you in the right direction and really assess what types of depression you're experiencing.
Go to the internet. Nothing wrong with using word of mouth, talking to your family, but go to the internet and find out where places are rated who could treat depression.
Depression is a very treatable mental health illness. 80% of people who seek treatment find some sort of relief from it. Seeking treatment is not something to be embarrassed of. It's actually a way to show that you have strength and that you are aware of what you're going through and how you can make yourself better and just make healthier choices for yourself and contribute to society in a better way. It's important that a person who is feeling this way takes that step and lets somebody know. Or if you have noticed a change in your friend or your sibling or anybody around you, that you may be that person to advocate for them and seeking help for them.
Live a healthy life. You know, if you do anything, do it in moderation. You know, stay away from drugs. Stay away from abuse of alcohol. Exercise. Stay connected to people in your community. Do good for others. I mean, this sounds like the Boy Scout motto, but it's true. You know, stay active with others, do good for others, be altruistic, do volunteer work, take pride in your accomplishments, reach out to others if you start seeing some signs that you're getting depressed, you're getting sad, and you're not operating the way you did like a month or 2 months ago.
Whether help is therapy, medicine, relaxing at home, venting to a friend, get it. You deserve it. It takes one day to get up and say, I'm going to get better. You can't fantasize about some ideal version of life. You have to climb up your own success. And if you do, once you try, you'll be blown away by how easy it was all along to pave your own path.
Forgive yourself for the bad decisions made in the past and just focus on bettering yourself.
Getting better takes time, patience, and a whole lot of love towards yourself. The best advice I can give is to take it day by day, step by step. Something as simple as waking up early and walking around your neighborhood is capable of proving to yourself that you are able to get out of the grasp that this holds on you.
This life, this world, this pale blue dot floating in a universe of endless possibility is us, and we're all in it together. The new frontier, the new space is inner space, and the autobiographical mind that controls our thoughts is able to adapt, and it's able to change. It is so important to realize that you are not your depression. You are so much more.
You are strong. You are capable. You are appreciated. You are courageous. You are loved. You are here for a reason.